I'm Wes, and I'm on a never-ending quest to beat absolutely every game in existence. The great, the mediocre, and the completely unplayable. Welcome to Backlog Buster.
What are these people running from? They're not. They're running to
The Amy Platinum Trophy. Oh, Amy. Notoriously bad and very likely the most overhyped and worst game to come out in 2012. I can't wait until the Xbox 360 and PS3 marketplaces die so this game can be buried along with them. Yes, once again I'm playing on 360, but there is an actual Platinum Trophy on PS3 for Amy. You can ask my good old friend Dave at 4Facebuttons, who still doesn't have the Platinum Trophy because of a glitch. I believe he is still upset. Let's take a look at those 12 achievements first. Each level has an achievement for 5 total. There's an achievement for each difficulty as well, but thankfully they all trickle down. Unfortunately, that means beating Amy on hard mode. But at least it's only one time. Finally, the last 4 achievements are just doing a few specific tasks throughout the levels. This shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll try and explain Amy's story, but it's basically non-existent, so don't get too excited. I forgot this game had a Christmas motif. Is making your game take place during Christmas a curse? No. Parasite Eve exists, and that game rocks. Anyways, there's some kind of infection spreading throughout the city. It's turning people into monsters! It may or may not be demonic in origin. Amy, a non-verbal child, apparently can ward off this infection. Amy and Lana must go on a wacky adventure to meet up with a doctor to maybe stop the corruption or something? I'm not really sure. Seriously, that's basically all that you get. You have the demon child. Take her to location X. And yes, the graphics are this bad. You gotta get used to that gratuitous screen tearing. Amy's combat, like everything else in Amy, is unsurprisingly absolutely atrocious. However, there is an attack cancel you can use to kill enemies very quickly, so that's going to be very helpful. Anything to get through this game just a little bit faster. After clearing a few enemies, I'm at the other side of the station. Oh look, it's Marcello. His friends call him Cello, but I don't think he has any friends. I sincerely hope something bad happens to this lovable train station vagrant. For some reason, he has a DNA cracker for genetic locks. Alright, cool, I guess. Why do you have that, Marcello? I gotta go all the way back to the start of the level to find that DNA. Thank goodness, I was worried Amy wasn't going to be filled to the brim with backtracking. DNA acquired. Lana, gross. You could have just used the blood on the ground. Amy's chock full of combat, but a lot of it is skippable. Cheese it! Door unlocked. Oh great, now it's time for a randomized guessing game. This puzzle is basically just Mastermind. And that was a puzzle alright. Oh god, more monsters. No cheesing it this time. Dead. I don't get it. I thought the French loved cheese. I am so grateful that I'm playing the patched version because a lot of these checkpoints just did not exist in the original release. Alright, door finally opened. And opened. And opened. Quick, Camembert it! I have clicked the button to push the cart. It's illegal to attack me. You just wait right there and get bamboozled! Amy acquired. That's the first achievement. And dead. Gotta love those patched in checkpoints. Wait, that wasn't a checkpoint? Okay, fine. I'll just fight them. I gotta acclimate to hard mode's combat anyways. Amy acquired for real this time. You get in that hole to avoid that scary man, Amy. Why do scary men keep talking to the nonverbal child? What is going on? Button pressed. I sure am looking forward to playing the rest of this game as an escort mission. Through the door now, and apparently Amy is a genius hacker or something. It's never explicitly stated, but it's heavily implied that Amy has autism or Asperger's syndrome, but also demonic powers. We'll get into that later. I guess those francophones are really ahead of their time, because the plot to Amy is basically the same as Predator 2018. Sad. God, please just shut up, Marcello. I will simply go the long way around so I can open the door for the others. A staple in these dumpster tier games. Time for sprinting through a warehouse maze. I don't think the Vector Cell devs have ever been to any location, well, ever. There's video game and level design stuff that's kind of awkward, and then there's completely not understanding how things work in reality. In what universe is a storage warehouse like this going to have insane amounts of fences laid out in a maze pattern? Seriously, makes no sense. Finally got through and door status shut. Damn, Marcello was too fast and actually made it in. Oh look, a series of elevators. If you were to operate an elevator, where do you think the controls would be at? If your answer was on the other side of the room, well, congratulations. Now you're thinking like a true French game dev. Ascenseur! Vive la France! I'm just gonna snuggle under the table now and hope something really bad happens to Marcello. Thank you, based god. 2 achievements here back to back. All Aboard for beating Chapter 1, and Bodyguard for beating a level without Amy's health being drained by an enemy. Easy peasy, that's a quarter of the achievements down already. Chapter 2, a go-go. Oh my god, don't scare me like that. Also, how did I immediately get separated by Amy? She was right here. Oh, here she is. Oh no, big monster.
Have you seen a man eat his own head?
Whew, boy. To even call this a beta release is charitable at best. Alright, let's just mosey on out of here, then head back through and around. Glass smashed. Enemy type 2. These guys are significantly more annoying, but they die just the same. You're actually supposed to get the first of Amy's demon powers here, but you don't actually ever need to use it. Ever. What a waste of game dev. Get in that hole, Amy. Get that card and get back here. Oh look, a stealth section. Sounds like time to just cheddar on through here, and now we're in a cleverly designed loading screen. I will simply reload the checkpoint. Oh no, a guard. Let's get close and sneak past him. Quick, hide, Amy. Alarm rung. Amy, get out of the way, I gotta get in here. Hidden. Watch this funny prank. Just gonna run up and... I'm inside again. Oh look, there's an achievement. Where are you? Reloaded the level. This time, I'm going in. Out of my way, loser. Door lock inspected. That's a checkpoint and reloaded. Oh, look at that. The guard's gone now. How convenient for me. I'm just gonna have to wait here for a second to avoid this soldier. God, it's like those Frenchies tried to make the worst possible game. I can only imagine the design process. Mission des escorts sur toute la longueur. Segment furtif gratuit. Combat enchaîné. That's exactly how it went, and you know it. God, these mines really are something else. Even at the slowest possible speed, you can still set them off. It makes no sense. Glass status smashed. I guess the guy talking on the big screen is like some kind of secondary villain, but honestly, he like doesn't ever show up again. Sometimes you can use those mines to your advantage, but it's inconsistent at best. Never change, Amy. DNA acquired. Let's double back all the way to the start of the level, again. I'll pass on the combat this time. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Checkpoint unlocked again. Do your worst, I've already won. Okay, just need to get to the server room now, which I'm sure is back where I just came from. Stealth? Ain't nobody got time for that. Gruyere it! Out of my way! I will simply avoid the gate and reach the checkpoint. Perfect. Sprinting through the darkness, and it's time for Mastermind once again. Oh, that was the end of the level, huh? Alright, I'll take my achievement. Level 3, Amy's actually with us this time. This is the first and only one of Amy's demon powers you actually have to use. Now let's just slowly climb up these boxes, skipping every cutscene because it's really, really long if you don't. Amy's shockwave power can smash certain objects. Door unlocked. Now to make sure we position Amy to activate the Frenchiest elevator to date. The controls are way the hell over there. While Lana and Amy are separated, you're on a timer. Lana will succumb to the corruption over time. Gotta go fast, like Sonic. Right up until these mines show up. Using a syringe will remove the corruption, so a convenient pickup along the way and use here, and I'm back to full. Dodging the mines and I'm finally at the other side. Amy, activate that French-style elevator. Checkpoint acquired. Let's just go ahead and reset now. Give ourselves a little more time. Amy, take me down. There are enemies here now, of course, because it's just one of those games. But Amy's shockwave power is in full force. One shockwave blast directly into one of these goons and he's blasted into an electrical mine. That's the high voltage achievement unlocked. That's all of the extra achievements now. All I gotta do is finish the game on hard mode. Since this is like the only time you get to use Amy's powers, I'm going to spam them. Hopefully I can lower the amount of enemies I have to fight as Lana. I actually managed to kill some of them using the mines, but this is super inconsistent by the way. Half the time the mines don't even trigger. Lana status, dosed. Alright, Amy's done all she can. Time for Lana to let her rip. Of course I mean cheese it into a superior position. After a few more shockwaves, I've got an opening. I'm taking it. Through the mines and Amy's shockwave covering me for a little bit longer. And I got that cart out of the way. Back to the start again, and I'm ripping around to activate the door. Now I just gotta use those French elevators to get her back down. Oh god, there's one guy left. To death. Let's get out of this awful level. But first, I gotta restock on shockwave. This actually makes the next part way easier. Amy grabbed and arm yanked across the station. New territory now and checkpoint unlocked. Oh, thank God. A warehouse full of French-style elevators. There's a blockade at the top. In fact, it's actually 2 blockades for some reason. I'm sure it's just there to mess you up. Amy, you shockwave twice. It's like having my very own Pokemon. French elevator puzzle, let's go. Wait here, Amy. I'm gonna press the button. Zoomed across and straddling that edge now, and it's down a ladder. Door unlocked, and how convenient a checkpoint. Amy reacquired. Time for a little bit of shenanigans. Grab yourself another casting of Shockwave, Amy. Now it's up the crates to the top. Wait here. Watch this. You never saw this coming, did you? Flying up the map topography to run across a railing that shouldn't exist. Now it's just moving a couple of boxes to reunite with Amy. Then it's just a straight shot down the staircase. Oh no, a soldier. One more stealth segment, huh? Nope. Bye-bye. I'm on the train now, and it's illegal to attack me. Level ended and achievement unlocked. Chapter 4 is the longest level. It's also the most combat intensive, so it's by far the worst one. Right away, I'm split off from Amy, so this is going to suck. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to get through this without checkpoint hopping. It doesn't make any sense to me. Reloaded. Mine snuck past, an enemy ran past. Tricked him into getting zapped. Gas mask acquired. Decontaminated. Alright, back up this same route again. Later, goons, I'm out of here. Glass smash again. I'm sprinting all the way to the end. I'm gonna make it! Just kidding, haha. Let's try that again. There is a mechanic where if you're contaminated enough, you can simply walk past enemies. It's worth a try here. The issue is that if you stay contaminated too long, you die. Alright, I'm at the gas mask, fully stocked up on syringes. Time to smash some glass again. Double combat. Disgusting. Dead. Finally, I managed to get a good attempt in and made it back to the train. Enemies just didn't really spawn in, I guess. Simple blessings. Button pressed after what felt like a dozen attempts, and Amy is back with me. Now it's doubling back all the way to the top of the station again. Gonna get Amy to draw Shockwave again, and I'm crossing the way. Now Amy just needs to get over here, but she's getting killed by someone. Whoops. Sure, I'm glad that I got a checkpoint here. Or not? Okay, fine. One more go of it. I'm angry as all hell. My Amy combat skills are refined. I simply can't lose anymore. Everyone's status, slaughtered. Amy reacquired. Shockwave reacquired. This time I won't fall for your tricks, game. I'm gonna sit here and wait until that enemy shows up. And he didn't this time. Cool? Back across, brick wall destroyed by demon powers. Time to run forward, and oh my god, I don't think I've ever been more happy to see a checkpoint reached in my life. Get in the hole, Amy. I'm not gonna tell you again. This is a relentless combat gauntlet. You need to ward off a ton of guys. But the enemy AI sucks though, so it's easy to Emmenthal by hiding. Just gonna tuck into this alcove and take on whatever comes at me one at a time. Once the door unlocks, I'm cheesing it out of here, and that's level 4 completed. Finally. Speaking of finally, it's the final level. The platinum's on the cusp. I can feel it. Box pushed. Enemy destroyed. Amy, you wait right here. This part's actually an insanely long and involved puzzle segment. However, I'm just not gonna do it. I will simply wait to be thoroughly contaminated. Cars pushed. I will now run away and decontaminate with the gas mask. I will now simply walk forward along the right side. Now I'll sprint all the way to the end of the street. Oh look, a checkpoint! Insane puzzle completely bypassed. I'm reloading. Oh, look, hi Amy, nice of you to show up. Heading into the building now, and oh look, a shockwave glyph. Now I'm heading around and door smashed. Oh no, a guard, quick, hide. Checkpoint? That sounds like a reload for me. Just like that, no more guard. More French elevators. When will they learn? Did you really think that you could get through Amy without a terrible sewer level? Ha, really? How convenient that this sewer is also a maze. Amy, get in the hole. I will not tell you again. Alright, Amy, get this gate open now. Well, there's the checkpoint. Reloading. Time for a whole lot of enemies. This is an Amy-only button, but she can press it to lock out most of the goons. 2 guys cleared out, but that's the vast majority of the combat bypassed. Now I'm just gonna bree out of here. Body scan acquired. Back to the DNA lock. Heh, I will simply complete the 5th level. Game's over now. Wait, oh no. A terrible final boss? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. There's a couple of ways to tackle this boss, but it involves a lot of really, and I mean really, obnoxious runaround. The speedrun strategy is to use the attack cancel to fight it one-on-one and kill it, but I'm convinced it only works on easy mode. This guy's too fast in hard mode. The intended solution is to run around the map and drop this stupid defibrillator. Not a great plan. This boss is way too fast on hard mode, not to mention the ever-building contamination because you're away from Amy. No, the simplest ways are best. It's off to the other side of the room with the shock mines. This is a lengthy process, but it's just a matter of waiting around for this big boy to get onto the mines. Then you just wait until he's close, throw a swing at him which forces him to dodge, and then he'll be stunned by the mine. Then it's just a matter of giving him the crowbar for some critical damage. After that, you just serpentine around to the other side of the room and repeat the process. This is always safe because Amy stays with you and his speed is crippled while walking through the mines. His AI ain't strong enough to go around them. He'll just walk right through. One final hit and that's the final 3 achievements back to back. One for easy, normal, and hard difficulties. And you know what? I'm glad it's all over. Post-mortem time. If you're wondering, the answer is yes, Amy sucks as bad as everyone says it does. It's got absolutely everything wrong with it. Atrocious performance, atrocious level design, the atrocious idea of having the entire game be an escort quest, a non-existent story, and bad characters. It's just the worst of all worlds. Which, you know what, would be fine if Amy did at least one thing unique or interesting, but it just doesn't. Amy is simply a giant turd clogging up hard drive space on my Xbox 360. At the very least, Amy is so busted that you can straight up ignore tons of the level design. That doesn't help for certain sections though. Level 4's Combat Gauntlet is rough to get through on hard mode. There's also no real way to bypass it either. You gotta fight through. After the release of Amy, in typical French fashion, Vector Cell had to surrender to the bank. I think it was for the best for everyone involved. Anyways, if anyone has the rights to Amy, let me know. I will purchase those rights for exactly what they're worth, which is about $3.50. And don't get excited, that's in Canadian dollars. I'm sure with my limited and out-of-date game developer skills, I could make a very worthy sequel to Amy by myself. I do not recommend playing or platinuming Amy, but if you had to, it'll only take you a couple of hours, especially if you use the best guide on the internet, mine. That's it for Amy. Well, forever for me. I'm never going to play this again. Next up, it's time for another awful game, but I'll leave you hanging upside down and in the dark for the details on that one. Thanks for watching Backlog Buster. My Patreon supporters get a super exclusive double thank you. Thank you to all of the Patreon supporters of Backlog Buster. You're greatly helping me continue to make videos and not get made destitute by Adobe. Somebody has to pay the multi-million-dollar corporation. If you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe to the channel so you never miss another one. If you want to continue to support the channel, you can check out the Patreon. You can also check out the various playlists for more content. There's one for Classic Backlog Buster, one for Backlog Buster Challenger for gaming challenge videos, and Backlog Buster Platinum Hits for going for 100% completion and platinum trophies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.